Hello everyone, hello and welcome to the anniversary Heroes of Might and Magic stream, which started 7 minutes ago and I forgot to press the go live button. Yes, I've been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes. Okay, so, if it's the first time you're on one of these streams, well, I'm doing it now because it's been 24 years since the first time I played Heroes of Might and Magic 2. The first time since I played any Heroes of Might and Magic game, actually. I'm doing it with a camera this time because apart from playing Heroes of Might and Magic 2, I'm going to be talking a bit about the book. You know, the Heroes of Might and Magic book that I made a video about a whole bunch of months ago. Read it. It's quite good. And I'm also going to be playing a bit of Heroes of Might and Magic 8 Olden Era because, I did the unspeakable and I've bought the game on release day. The only other time I've done that, I think, was Shadowrun Returns, which was also a long time ago. Anyway, so the stream's going to be about around 3 hours. So stick around, comment something in the comments, I guess. Oh, hi, Steven from the channel Steven Nonsense. And after the stream, I'm gonna leave a link on the, to be continued portion guiding you to Steven's stream on his channel. He's gonna do a wizardry stream after this. So let's get to it. Now, what class and what starting point should I get? Now, considering that orange usually dies. Hello, Daniel. I don't know how you pronounce the numbers. Hello, Kotropitor. Welcome. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go blue again, and I'm gonna go. Should I go barbarian this time or knight? Knight. And knight has only one ranged unit, but it's pretty good actually. Yeah, 2013. Hi, Ron Damon. Welcome. Should I go knight? I haven't played with a knight all that much in this scenario. Though I played it a bunch of times with the barbarian though. Maybe sorcerer. I mean, sorceress has elves and the druids, and they both attack twice. The warlock's a good pick. The wizards, I think I've overdone wizard and necromancer. A lot of skeletons, I guess, would be useful at some point. Something I played the least with, I guess that would be sorceress. I've only played much with the sorceress, at least on this map. Okay, so let's get to it. Playing with the sorceress on this map. Okay. We have Astra as our hero. Sorceress always has the worst secondary skill possible. Like, navigation is, it's a map with all the water is basically here and a bit here, so it's kind of useless. Let's go into the town and build something. We're gonna need some elves in Sabran. And let's go and get our gold. Oh, the sound's actually working for once. Sometimes it used to not work. There's just something fun about the way the game sounds. Hello, Chapinster. Vadim, welcome back. I'm fine. How are you? Glad to see you're still here. Yeah, the Sorcerer's Castle is definitely the prettiest. I mean, it's a shame that basically no other game has had the Sorceress, like, at all. Druids are not the same thing. Like, they're a different kind of fantasy. Sorceress is its own thing. It's like, this is more like how should I put this? Folk, like Eastern European-ish folk rather than Celtic folk, if you will. There's a bit. I mean, now there is druids here. Yes, there's druids, but it's like the whole vibe is more Eastern, like Central Eastern European rather than Celtic. If what I'm saying makes a bit of sense. There's a difference there. Well, I mean, Actually, I don't know how much of a difference is since like the Pixies. Okay, the Pixies maybe. Actually, the Pixies, Pix. It's a different balance. I mean, there's no dragons here. There's phoenixes though. Okay. Yeah, they went a bit more mainstream. The thing that this is actually mentioned in this book as well is that one of the ways that the game succeeded was by having units that were taken out of myths. You didn't have to explain the units in Heroes of Might and Magic 1 and 2 basically. Yes, Marin Nanor, the music is absolutely superb. Thanks for sticking around, Vadim. Thank you very much. I know the channel has been a bit dead, but even dead things can sometimes spasm out a new piece of content from time to time. Okay, I'm gonna change the volume a bit. Desktop audio. The volume on my mic is max, so I have turned down the game audio. It's actually a miracle that the game audio works properly this time. Usually the version that I'm playing now, it's in windowed mode, sometimes does not have proper sound effects. So as I was saying, they mentioned in the book that they had to make the units be self-evident. I mean, you see a dwarf, you know what a dwarf is. You've probably seen Snow White. There is no need to explain. You know what a hobbit is because, well, you probably read Lord of the Rings and maybe actually seen some adaptations of it. It's basically a small guy with a sling. That's easy to explain. You've got a unicorn. It's a unicorn. A druid. It's a druid. An elf. It's got a bow. It's an elf. Like, easy to explain. It's what made the games easy to understand and easy to play. Like, here's the orc. It's just an orc. Like, it's not a orc fighter. It's not a orc halberdier. It's just an orc. The later games sort of gave up on that idea. I mean, the later games are based on the idea that you played the previous games, which, in all fairness, yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 works a lot better if you play Heroes of Might and Magic 2, and you understand where things come from and all that jazz. But then you get to stuff like, I'm gonna get to Heroes 8 in about an hour or two or so, and you'll see what kind of units they have. They've got a vine something or other, or a crystal something or other, and they're like bladed dancers, and what? They're just kind of stupid, honestly. Okay, let's build a tavern. The ultimate artifact is really the golden goose. Okay, so we're gonna get gold. I kind of forgot where the ultimate artifact was on this map. I mean, I've been playing it for 24 years, but I keep forgetting. Now, if I had the Necromancer class, these guys would have fit quite well here. Okay. Let's see what else we can build. We need a tavern. We have that. We need a well. Well. Hello, green. Hello, red. Okay, steel skin's a good ability to have. Hello, Stefan Vrook. Welcome. XP or... Yeah, the folk designers are... Oh, man. So, like, in the book, like they mentioned, I think I'm not sure if I had the pages like annotated here, but I'm gonna go to the... There's a bit in the book about the game's graphics. So the graphics were of Heroes of Might and Magic 2 were made by someone called Julia... Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a quote from the development of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It's about the graphics of Heroes of Might and Magic 2. The graphics were about 5 years behind the time at the very least. I could bring them up to date, one of the designers said, and make sure that they were state of the art. Caldwell and Kennigan agreed with his assessment, and admittedly they had been dissatisfied with the art direction of the Heroes games. The Heroes games had been taken, but they not had the heart to dismiss Julia Ulano from the position. So they didn't like how this game looked. I mean, remember how Heroes 1 looked? Okay, there's pictures here of Heroes 1. So this is how Heroes 1 looked. And this is how Heroes 2 looks. And they're dissatisfied with Julia Ulano's work and wanted to modernize it because it was out of date. Oh boy. Like they threw her under the bus so hard. Like if you type in the word Fisher Price in Heroes of Might and Magic 3 as a cheat code, it amps up the saturation of the colors and makes them look a bit more like Heroes of Might and Magic 2. But like when you say Fisher Price, you mean, oh, it looks like a toy for kids. Like that was their attitude going into Heroes 3. My God, they were kind of assholes to Julia Ulano, honestly, because this still looks amazing. Like this still looks the best in the series, honestly. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 looks good in its way, but this still looks amazing. Like any day of the week, it looks better in my honest opinion. And when it came time to make Heroes of Might and Magic 5, before 3DO shit the bed, who did John Gonigham get to do the lead for the graphics of the new Heroes of Might and Magic game? Julia, again. Which, I mean, after throwing her under bus that hard, it's a funny thing. Super funny thing. Okay, let's, what do we need? Mage Guild. Oh, we need the Mage Guild. Do you plan on any more D&D live streams like you used to before? Oh, we play we play one of those games basically every week, and they're on the Natsuna Shukatware YouTube channel. We don't stream them, we just record them, and they're in Romanian again, like in the old days. So you can go to, actually I think I can post a link to the current campaign. It's very boring in the sense that it's basically a static image and us talking over each other. But we've had a lot of fun with them recently. So it's at that link, that's where the campaign is. And yeah, I already posted the link, Stephen. Stephen has also joined the campaign. His fighter recently got bit by a spider, and we had to amputate a leg to save his life. Which, hey, it happens. It happens. Capras, he played with us a while ago. He isn't in this campaign. Maybe he'll be in a different campaign at some point. Oh, hello! Our GM for the campaign is also in the chat. Okay, so we build our guild. We have haste. Okay, we have haste. Would have liked magic arrow, but that's okay. By default, well, blessings, yellow skin. It's doable. Okay. Okay. We have a witch's tower here. So we already have navigation. So the worst thing the tower can do is give us yeah, the big leg has continuous light. The worst thing we can do is have the witch's tower give us there's a bit of give us this. I think I should probably turn on a light at some point so you can properly see it. Give us wizard eye. I actually do have a light right here. Hold on, I'm gonna Eagle Eye, not Wizard Eye. Wizard Eye was in Might and Magic. I'm gonna clip a light here so I can see things better. Yeah, much better. I just hope the light doesn't fall off. Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay. I got the lights now. I'm super duper high tech. Yeah, they used to have a lot of co-op streams. The Divinity one was very fun back in the olden days. Okay, so let's continue. So Eagle Eye is the worst thing we can get. Let's see if it's gonna be Eagle Eye. Estates. Okay, not great, not terrible. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need anything giving me immunity to Berserk. Now, if it was immune to blindness, sure. Okay, we have Stonehenge. We don't have money for this. We have the well, the Quister Gardens, maybe. Or statue. I have enough gold, I guess. I need gems. I'm gonna put this because in the first week they're gonna be useful. Stay in your lane, Necromancer. Nobody needs you. Okay, luck or ballistics? I'm gonna go with luck. I'm not sure if I have enough troops to get those orcs yet. Upgrades, or maybe I'm gonna upgrade this. Gonna change some windows around so I can see better. Okay. Mysticism. Okay, mysticism would be useful, I guess, if I'm out and about too long, but ballistics. I don't think the link worked. Hold on, I can't. Participants, community moderation. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find the well, hold on. Okay, I posted the link because I don't think it gets approved if it's done by somebody else. Yeah, ballistics would be the way to go. And back to town to get some elves and kill those orcs. Upgrade the Stonehenge. Yes, upgrade the Stonehenge. And we are just on day 4. Yeah, upgrading the cottage as well because dwarves are useful. Dwarves are very useful. Let's get some elves as well. And I'm using a scaler to spruce up the visuals, and I'm not sure if this is a 1 or a 4. My pleasure, Ron. Happy that that you're enjoying Heroes of Might and Magic 2. It's one of the best games that I've ever played. I mean, it's one of my favorites. I love this game. If I can get an archery with this stack of units, that would be amazing. Okay, let's go kill the orcs and get our jewels, our gems. Oh, they want to scatter. Tough luck, Buttercup. Okay, who's the bigger threat here? I'm guessing. Okay, they're gonna get there soon, but I think these guys will use a steel skin because they're gonna get clobbered. Oh, they're dead. I keep forgetting how weak orcs are. And stand in front of these guys. And I think we'll end this with no casualties. Oh, no, they had the two pixies died. Okay. Let's go after the zomboys next. What else can we build? I think the marketplace is going to be useful. Oh, they actually want to fight. Okay. Let's fight. But they're not going to get anywhere near my people anytime soon. Yeah, I'm going to just skip. Skip. Yeah, that's how orcs look like. Yeah. I mean, in the last of our D&D session, we're playing a system called Swords and Wizardry or Swords and Sorcery. I actually have the book right here. I mean, it's Swords and Wizardry. In the last campaign, Stefan's character, a fighter by the name of Nicodeme, has a cleave that gets enabled whenever he kills an orc. So basically every time he hits, he kills an orc and then can kill another one. And he kills about 6 orcs per turn, which is about half the enemy encounter. It's quite fun. When I started that campaign, my character was a cleric called Tupac. It's short for Terpelion Ulfric Pelagian Algenon something Celebrimbor. He died, sadly, I think in the second or third mission, the third session. Got replaced by a half-elf ranger who was a bit of a pyromaniac and a racist. I mean, he's a ranger, he kind of has to be. He's got racial bonus against orcs and goblins. Tried to Vietnam an entire gnoll village at one time, and that didn't end well for him. He died, crushed by a wall of ice from a evil wizard. We got our revenge on the evil wizard eventually, sad. But you know, it was sad to see him go. He was a good, well, he was a horrible ranger. Like the first time I used his track ability, which was his unique ability, we got lost in the forest that he basically was the ranger of for 3 days. Until we found some wolves. The wolves almost killed us. And then eventually we got to where we were supposed to without dying of starvation. Yeah. Tupac got killed by a spider. Unfortunately. He was a good cleric. A brave cleric. At least. Not very smart though. Very not smart. My other character that I had was a thief called the Black Rider. He had a pony because he was a half-elf, halfling. He died by being eaten by the floor. If you've seen Spoonie's review of Ultima 3, we did that. We got killed by the floor. And now my character is a wizard called Gerasim the Luminous. He's got a staff of continual light, but that's not why he's called the Luminous. The staff came later. It was just a really weird coincidence. Let's make these guys move a bit faster. And bombard the hell out of the goblins. Yeah, the Black Rider. Oh, cool. Yeah, we used to play Call of Duty, Call of Cthulhu as well. We actually finished the campaign successfully for once. I mean, most of us died, apart from the guy who couldn't go on the final encounter because he was blind and couldn't really do much. So James was an FBI agent who survived. Oh, I lost 7 pixies on that one. Should have probably not done that. Day 7. Okay, we're gonna get more troops now. I did have yeah. Let's make a statue, so we'll have more money in the next few turns. Also get a few more halflings. 42. That's the answer. I'm not gonna make a fence metal because I want to afford some units, and I can't afford that many units currently. Okay, so let's buy more of these guys. Max out on these guys, and I'm out of money. Need to get more cash. So let's raid some of those graveyards. Yeah, we really need to play some Cthulhu. I'm not sure what character to play in Cthulhu. I think I've covered the spectrum. I've been like an anthropologist, archaeologist, Indiana Jones style character. When we were with Kalietka and the gang, I was a smuggler in that one campaign that ended after one session because we all got turned into zombies. I was a reporter in that one campaign that ended after one session because I threw a stone at a bunch of crab people and they killed us like instantly. Well, so yeah, like the longest surviving characters were the detective, like from our first or second campaign, and the lawyer from the last one. I think I may go with a boxer or something on the next one, like a guy can actually take a punch and not fall over. Okay, let's do steel skin on the dwarves. From the Stone Age all the way up to the future. Well, yeah, I guess so. I could play an unfrozen caveman. Okay, let's not use the pixies this time, but let's move the dwarves in. Yeah, Perry Mason. Yeah, in that campaign, we actually accidentally set a building on fire, an apartment building filled with people on fire. We made some oopsies, if you will. These things happen, collateral damage, you know. But I did get supremely lucky on figuring out in the middle of a battle how to use an alien space gun, and liquefied a guy that was running at us and had a high probability of killing us. That was fun. Okay, can I use steel skin on these guys because I'm gonna need to. Hello Pathfinder, welcome to the stream. Already cast that. Okay, pixies are gonna go for the save and probably die. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay, that's gonna hurt. 5. Okay, kill the 5. 17, 16. This no good. Yeah, we do have a space gun in this D&D campaign. It's killed 2 sub-bosses, or actually bosses so far, which has been fun. Come on, good luck. And they're dead. Oh, my steel skin expired. At least the zombies aren't that bright. Steel skin. I have lost so many druids. Oh, there goes my defense again. Come on. Finally. Yeah, that was... I think I should have attacked this with when I had more troops because I lost just way too many of them. But I got a 1,000 gold and... Wow. This was a waste. A really, really big waste of resources here. Oh boy. That was a terrible idea. I should have gone for the boards. But let's get that meadow up there. Yeah. The downside is if he had any loot on him, he doesn't anymore. That's one of the disadvantages that Disintegrate had in Baldur's Gate as well. Sure, he killed the enemy, but he also killed the loot. I don't have enough mana for much, so I'm gonna bless. Okay, pixies for the sacrifice, I guess. And this guy. Okay, so at least they attack the elves and not the druids. This guy. Yeah. Oh, it's not that bad. Could be worse. Yeah, I think my my halflings are not gonna survive this at this rate for too long. Okay. Could have used an obelisk there for the boars, but should I get mysticism? I kind of want leadership and logistics, but mysticism, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, maybe I still have room for 2, so it should be hopefully enough. Let's get our defense up. Let's get this. Can we build anything else? No, we do not have enough resources for anything so far. Thieves Guild, maybe. Shield. Shield's useful. Not going after those golems yet. It's on day 7, so let's go and get more units. And then we'll attack. Gotta need that lab. So getting back to the book a bit, which I highly recommend every fan of the series buys it. It's split into 2 parts. The first part is about the New World Computing era, and the other part is about the Ubisoft era. There's more detail in the New World Computing era simply because the guy who wrote it worked at New World Computing at the time. And man, the way it ends is like one of the most tragic things I think I've read in one of these documentary books about video games. Actually, I'm gonna try and find the exact quote so I can read it to you, because it is worth reading. And where was it? So it goes something like this. With 3DO financially on the ropes, Hawkins busy himself with trying to sell off the company. Though disheartened by the break of the 3DO, Cunningham had hopes that he could somehow pull a rabbit out of a hat and preserve the New World Computing division. He went looking for buyers. He found two for them, two for the New World division. One of which was Ubisoft. So Ubisoft was gonna buy New World Computing at a point. You know, not just Heroes, the whole New World Computing division. They're ready to write a check for our whole division, but Trip Hawkins, the man who founded EA, the man who does not get enough hate, honestly. The Trip wouldn't sell it. He wanted to gamble and try to sell the whole thing for a larger amount because 3DO was public, a publicly traded company with stocks and all that. There was a lot of money involved. I think we had some offer, but it fell through. And then 3DO was forced into bankruptcy. And that meant the potential deal with Ubisoft was off and their hands were tied. All of the assets were tied up in the bankruptcy. All the employees were being let go. Just kaboom. And that's a quote from John von Caneghem. After 20 years, the company that John von Caneghem had built from the success of Might and Magic, Heroes, was lost. By selling New World Computing to 3DO, he'd gained tremendous resources to grow the company, but as their parents' fortune had flagged, so had New World. I was devastated. The lawyers from the bankruptcy called me and they said, "Well, we'll pay you, but we need someone to go in and shut the place down." So I was the last one to go in. It was like an apocalypse movie. There were pencils and the computers and the words and everything, and it's just like people were working there yesterday. Later, and this is the bit that's absolutely soul crushing. Later, I'd be frustrated because Ubisoft wound up buying all the New World Computing assets from the bankruptcy court for like $1.5 million. I should have done that myself. But I hadn't known anything about buying stuff out of bankruptcy at the time. It just killed me. It was like, God damn it. I had a buyer for it. We could have kept going, built new games, and it was all gone. I shut all the machines off, shut the servers off, turned the lights off, locked the door with the key, put the key in an envelope, and sent it to the bankruptcy attorney. And I just went, okay, I guess I'm done. Like, that's one of the most disheartening ends you could read for like this series. It's a series that's still going on. They're still making games in this series. They're still making money off this property, and basically none of the people involved are in it anymore. Like, really. It's horrible how it ended. Could have gone so much better. And again, like the book doesn't really state it, but Trip Hawkins does not get enough hate. You see, here is some item magic to write the thing on the screen here, like here. It looks beautiful. It runs well. It plays great. It sounds amazing. It was made with the minimum amount of crunch possible. And I keep forgetting the name of the producer, but I'm gonna flip through the book again and tell you. So, they had a producer on the game who came from a different company. I forget. I think it was the Fantasy Factory or something. I think it was called. It was a different company, and hold on. He's got a very hard to pronounce game. Hawkbrunker was his name. Like it's a bit like, what if Schwarzenegger had more H's in his name? But anyway, he's the guy who was the producer on the game. And the producer's role is to get the job done on budget and on time. And well, he calculated that after a certain point, they needed to work overtime. But it was like 2 hours a day overtime. It wasn't really crunch in the same way they would crunch with Heroes of Might and Magic 3 later on and nearly drive themselves to death to finish the game. They finished the game on time. And I'm going to try and find the quote here. And this is about the music. Oh yeah, here it is. We got the Flying Pig Award. Caldwell explained. It was this internal thing at 3DO that had started when Trip Hawkins was developing the original 3DO console before they went exclusively into software development. Trip would be telling the press, "Oh, it's gonna do this and do that," and the press would put one of these articles and it said something like, "Yeah, when pigs fly." So Trip took it up as a kind of internal mantra, right? We're gonna make pigs fly. It turned into the Pigs Fly Award. If a 3DO team could do the impossible, you'd win the Flying Pig Award. Hookbroken, I'm gonna butcher his name, would only learn about this. Oh yeah, I skipped a bit over, but he was invited, like the producer was invited to get this award after they finished Heroes of Might and Magic 2 on time, on budget, with all the bells and whistles, and he got invited to a party to actually get this award. But yeah, he had been working basically nonstop for about a year and decided to go on a vacation to Italy with his wife and then go to the awards party. So he would learn about this win after returning from vacation. Apparently, Trip wasn't happy that I didn't show up because there was some because there he had what? Because there he was complimenting me and telling me telling everyone what a wonderful job I'd done, and I wasn't there. In the moment of recounting winning the award, he froze for a moment and stared wide-eyed into the Zoom camera call. "My gosh," he gasped. "I just realized. It was just shortly after that I was cut loose. I never thought about that before." So, Hawkins basically fired the guy that got Heroes of Might and Magic 2 done on time, on budget, without killing the staff, because he didn't attend the awards party. Fun, right? Fun. Well, Age of Wonders is a bit of a different game. It's more of a, like, the first Age of Wonders was like a mix between Heroes and Master of Magic. It was lesser than Master of Magic, but in some ways it was a lot more complicated than Heroes. I don't think I played Age of Wonders 2 at all, but Age of Wonders 3 is just like, it's the superior version of Master of Magic. Oh yeah, the thumbnail looks a bit similar. Both games actually have amazing music. I ripped the music from both of the games because well, it just was great. And while Heroes of Might and Magic has WAV files and the MIDI files, the music from Age of Wonders is in impulse tracker format, which runs well in in Winamp. Okay, let's get back to actually playing the game, because I'm gonna have to jump to Heroes of Might and Magic 8 as well today. Yeah, there's an Age of Wonders 4 out as well, currently. There's an Age of Wonders Planetside, which is the sci-fi version of it, which I own. It was on Humble Bundle a while ago, but I really haven't played it. Oh, I forgot I got these. Let's go after the boars. Speedy unicorns. Blind? Oh, dead. Even better. Yeah. I think he also did some of the music for Unreal Tournament, yeah, and Deus Ex. He did a bunch of music back in the day. Oh no. Steel skin on. The elves, I think they're gonna get clobbered. No, the druids got clobbered again. Skip, because I don't want to get clobbered even more. Too far away for the ponies. Okay, I lost a druid. That's fine. Okay, we're getting into enemy territory right now. Wolfenstein enemy territory even. Greens and red has died, which means purple has escaped contamination. He's escaped the quarantine. Purple is currently somewhere around here, killing everybody with high-level spells and pythons, and is gonna come after me real soon. Purple's gonna kill me. Should we try and kill Maximus? I mean, those peasants, there's a lot of them. And I don't have enough mana to cast Steel Skin. I think, how much is it? How much is the fish? Yeah, it's 6, but I can cast Shield, so at least I can protect my druids once. 33, okay, protecting the druids. Actually, no, I'm hasting the ponies. Kicking these girls in the face. The ponies aren't fast enough to get there. God damn it. Lightning. That's not terrible. Shielding. Oh, god damn it. I think I bit off more than I can chew. Just do blind for once, you ponies. I have to deal with these guys because these are dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Stop lightning. Oh my god. Oh, I did not think this through. Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Super hard. How do you have so much mana? 2 spell power, 2/5. You got almost as much spell power as me. Blood good, normal great. Yeah. I'm gonna... Yeah. I don't have enough gold. Whoopsie. Hey, Sergio. Yeah, Maximus the King is kind of killing us right now. See, he knows this. He knows that the unit in front of another unit acts as a shield. And he's got a lot of spells for night. And I'm dead. Let's wind back time to before I made a dumb mistake. Let's see. Siege, autosave, autosave. So I did not, in fact, do the thing I just did. And we all live happily ever after, and I ran away. Brave Sir Robin running away, or Astra in this case. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get more units and recover and regroup and try again. Get another unicorn in there, some more dwarves. Maybe spend a turn in the castle to get my mana back. Maybe spend one more turn to get more money and... Oh, he's coming. Okay. More of these guys. 2 of these guys. I'm gonna put them in the middle, maybe. These guys are gonna be a bit unprotected, so I'm gonna put them here, I guess. Okay. Let's get some more halflings. And attack. Yeah, I would, but I currently don't have enough resources to do that. I need more mercury, which should have been coming, but it's not. And red died again. I'm gonna need sneaks back here, I guess. Do I have anything else? Oh, he stole my Yeah. I probably should make a few more heroes to actually, I actually can't afford. Oh, Halon's in the new Heroes game, by the way. He looks a bit different. Apparently he's a genie. I had no idea. But he's a djinn. Well, thank you, Sergio. Yes, I am old. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, let's go once more into the fray and hope we don't get our ass kicked again. Actually, I'm gonna steal the town for a bit just so I can, just so maybe it can act as a distraction for a bit. Can I recruit? No, I cannot, and I will not upgrade that thing because it costs too much. Yeah, let's end the turn there. You know, Yellow isn't actually attacking me, so maybe it's okay to leave him around, like running around. Heroes 2 has this alliance thing where it's not specifically stated that you're in alliance with somebody until they attack you, or you attack them and then the alliance is broken. Should I recruit units that will absolutely die, or let him upgrade something? I didn't want to give him a free town, but I have no choice really. Yeah, he took my town right from under me. Oh yeah. I'm gonna kick his ass. Get back here. Your ass is grass. Okay. Man, I wish I had the blind spell. Steel skin on you. I don't think the horses would make it either way. 3-3. I had most of the range units though, so I guess it'll be... Oh! Motherfucker has blind. How do you have blind? Can you even see out of the helmet? Goddamn lizard guy. Goddamn. Can't cast other spells right now, but at least we got one blind out of the equation. Yeah, let's finish him off. Good. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, I think we should do. Come on. And go to horses. Okay. He didn't have any artifacts. Cool. Cool. Yeah, blinded my blind caster right now. Okay, so there were some druids. 5 druids. Just half of my army. It's fine. It's okay. Okay, shield on the druids because they're gonna get screwed. Should have not built the moat. Should maybe got in the orcs instead. Yeah, the horses aren't a problem anymore. The peasants, man, the peasants are... Hey, did he build a... I think he did. He built the, what do you call it? The guard thing. Okay. Hey, it worked again. What a twist indeed. Not terrible losses. And we have our expert luck. And the level 2 guild. We have enough money now. Finally. Yeah, he built the captain's quarters. And we have blind. Okay. We can also be absolute pieces of shit and blind everybody. Just like our enemies do. And he did not well, yeah, the week just started, so he couldn't really recruit anything extra. More horses. Horses are useful. These guys are useful. These guys are very useful, and I don't have enough money for any more dwarves. But I'm gonna get the hobbits from Isengard. And the gems again. Okay. Kalindra. Fun fact, Kalindra is actually a character from Might and Magic 5 Dark Side of Xeen. She's... Actually, was she from 4 or 5? No, 5. She was taken prisoner by Alamar, who is Shiltam in disguise, and turned into a vampire. Can't remember why she got turned into a vampire. They took my town again, didn't they? God damn. At least I didn't have time to recruit any more people. Okay, blind on these guys. Yeah. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him. At least one of them. You blinded my horses. At least they fear the horses. It's something. Move up. At least you can run away. I'm gonna do this. So maybe they'll die. And I'm gonna move these guys closer. And this guy closer. And these guys, because I wanna get over the penalty. Yeah, I guess I didn't need to move them closer. Advanced estates, yes, more money please. Okay, I'm gonna build one of these. Get myself some dwarves and stay in the town. Vampire, you have to be more specific which vampire boob lady you're talking about. Because there's a bunch of them. They added a zoom in feature as well. Oh, he ran away. A tactical retreat, if you will. Okay, what else can we get? We have a bunch of sprites. Keep calling them pixies from Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Okay, let's go get these guys. Yeah, there's a bunch of boob ladies in the game, so again, you have to be more specific. I'm gonna cast blind on the bigger threat. Since when does a barbarian have this spell? Man, you have one knowledge. You barely remember how to tie your own shoes, but you remember a spell? The spell? What an asshole. Get through my dwarves, or my elves. Dwarven elves. Elven dwarves. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Blind, blind, blind. Ha ha ha. You ran away. I really, really need an anti-blind amulet because this isn't going to end well for me. You've got paladins already. Or crusaders, I mean. Paladins. I forget which was the first one, Paladin or Crusader. Hello, Stefan, Catalin, Anton. Welcome. Yes, I'm still alive. I'm hopefully going to be still alive next week. Hey, if next week in Bucharest there's a half marathon, Bucharest has them like every other week, I think. I'm going to be running in it. And hopefully, well, not in full half marathon. I'm at the 10K race on Saturday. If you're running, I'll probably see you there. I've taken up running in the last couple of years. My goal for this year is to run a half marathon. Not the one in Bucharest, no. The one in Brăila in September. And hopefully survive it. And let's cast blind on this guy. Skip. Skip. Move my units up. Yeah, I do have the spell magic, but I have to use a spell slot to do it. Skip. 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 Steel skin. Hey Paladin, yeah. I'm gonna be starting Olden Era in a bit. I just want to get some more heroes too in there because it's fun. Like casting blind on them and having the ponies blind them again. So fun. Couldn't run now, could you, bitch? And none of you have artifacts. Really. None of you. Like, not a single one of you had one artifact. It just magically had all that stuff with you. Okay. Wait, there's no one? Oh, I think he got them. Crag Hack. Okay, let's go fight Crag Hack. He's an OG from the first Might and Magic game. He's in most of them. I think he's in all of them. He could probably be in the Olden Era as well, I think. He probably shows up at some point. Yes, Stephen, I run the races in Brăila as often as I can. Last year I couldn't run the one in April because I was sick. But I do try to get as much mileage out of them as possible. Yeah, I only finished the first campaign mission, Paladin. I kind of like how they did them. Like for the first time, I can say that a Heroes of Might and Magic game reminding me of Warcraft 3 is a positive thing because the campaign kind of flows like the first missions of Warcraft 3's campaigns. I mean, you don't have because it's just a single hero. You don't have unit production. You don't have days. You just run around the map. I can just explore. It's a bit actually it's a bit King's Bounty-ish in that sense. Only the units, the mobs don't move. Hope I did the right thing there. I don't think I cast blind on the right creature. At least this guy probably doesn't have a lot of spells. Yeah, you're gonna stay here. This spell. Yeah, Olden Era is kind of missing. It's missing a dedicated might faction, like a proper might faction, like the Barbarians. Where I saw a comment somewhere, I think it was on the Steam discussion thread, the Pirates of Ragna. Like they were a major component of Heroes of Might and Magic of Might and Magic 8. There should be like a Cove faction in Olden Era. It's probably gonna be as DLC. Sandra's probably gonna. Oh god damn it! They just all died. Sandra's probably gonna be DLC as well, because it's a Ubisoft game, so you know they're gonna milk it for all that they can. Oh jeez Louise. Yeah, this spell. Skip. Don't. Oh my horses are dead. But at least I'll have vengeance. Crackhack didn't run away at least. He's a brave guy. Also, I'm gonna cast blind on these guys so they can't run away. Yeah, facepalm that, my friend, because you don't have any more spell points to cast the spell against. I'm gonna surround you and then kill you. Gonna cast a lightning bolt. Then I'm gonna do this. And this. And I hope you had some artifacts on you, because I'm gonna be mad otherwise. No artifacts. Yeah, it does, and it's 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 got a lot to make up for. Okay. Okay, so kind of half the stream time has already gone. So I'm gonna switch over to Olden Era if that's okay with you people, because I've got some more stuff to say about the game. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. Bad stream. Okay. Actually, for a second, I kind of wonder what I can't remember what the most of these saves are. What was I doing on this map? When did I save this, actually? Oh, I think this is Alteris. My god, I had so many of these guys. What was I playing here? Yeah, I have had the game installed for like 8 years on this PC since I got this PC, so there's a lot of old saves around here. 2005 APP. Oh yeah, this is from the last stream. When I finally beat RX the Jerk. Okay, so I'm gonna load up Olden Era. Let's see if the stream works properly with it. Oh, it's updating. So they released a patch for it. So there is that at least. Okay, I'm gonna delete the Heroes 2 logo there because we're not in Heroes 2 anymore. And I'm gonna video capture, window capture to Heroes Olden Era, and I'm gonna recenter it properly. Okay, and I'm gonna shrink my image there. It's not capturing it? I guess not. Game capture maybe? It's not capturing it either. Why no capture? Display capture. Okay, so display capture works, I guess. It doesn't want any other types of capturing. Okay, so this is Heroes 8 Olden Era. It's still in early access. You can report bugs with this button, and they've responded to bugs. Like, if you go to the campaign now, I think it, yeah. The map is the right side up. It used to be the other way around. Like it was whoosh, for some reason. I don't know why it was like that. It's weird. And it's got a campaign that has, you know, you've got like relations with other factions depending on what you do in the missions, which that's a neat thing to do. And you've got the alternative missions, like here you can form an alliance with the necromancers, or you know, with the whatchamacallums, the humans. It's nice. I really haven't played much of it. I mean, the campaign isn't fully in the game yet either, so it's really not. Like, I sort of don't play campaigns of games in early access because, well, you kind of get tired of them because they keep changing them and changing them and changing them by the time the final version comes out. I actually like the version of Divinity Original Sin Story that was in the earlier stages. It was a bit more mysterious than in the final version. Hey, Symmetrics, welcome. Symmetric Asymmetry, welcome. It's okay. I played Heroes 2 up until now, and now I'm switching to Olden Era. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the campaign. I'm going to go into a normal game. Well, normal, depending on how you put it. So the game is still a bit schizophrenic. It has a bit of Windows 10 syndrome. Where there are two menus for a lot of things. For example, if you want to start a new game, you can go to Quick Start and do this, which gets you to this, and then gets you to this, and then gets you to this, and then gets you to this, and you can restart by doing this. Let's see, which was the boob lady? Oh yeah, Vampire Boob Lady is still here, not Talida. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a Nosferatu boob lady, if you will. I mean, if you say Vampire Boob Lady, I mean, in terms of appearance, I mean, she could be a vampire, but she's definitely boob lady. Like, that's 100% boob lady. But yeah, and I mentioned in the video I made about it, the demo, that I don't like YouTubers being in it, because, okay, but I'm okay with her being in it. I mean, she does music videos, like she's at least themed like Heroes of Might and Magic. So I'm okay with Alina being here. Also, there's Halon, from which we just saw in the previous game. But anyway, there's this menu. Like, this was the quick start menu, right? Custom is quicker. Custom is quicker. Like, it's legitimately quicker to get into than quick start. Like, it even gives you like better options. Quick start is just fewer options, a longer setup mode. It's not quick at all. Also, one comment: the game currently, in its current version, heavily has templates. I mean, it has a few maps, small maps like All Casts Go to Heaven, Ascension to the Throne, and stuff like that. It's basically old templates. Now, if you haven't been playing Heroes of Might and Magic competitively or in multiplayer, you probably don't know what templates are. They were made basically by the multiplayer community of Heroes of Might and Magic 3 because, well, they wanted more maps with more control, with, you know, they wanted a way to generate balanced maps for multiplayer, and that's... I'm not against the idea, but balance and heroes and multiplayer, that's just a recipe to sanitize something to death. And, well, you look at this and do you see a map here? No, you just see a build order. You see APMs of this for StarCraft. You see, I don't know, ELO. I want a map. Like, you can't turn this, like, this is going to be probably a very, very playable and balanced and HR-friendly map. But it's not going to be Hail Unicorns. It's not going to be a map that's in the shape of the Heroes of Might and Magic 2 logo. It's not going to be Clouds of Xene. It's going to be a map that has this configuration, and it leans currently in this version, it leans heavily, like, on this, like, super heavily. My god, is it a lot. I'm going to be playing this one because it's a big map. And I'm gonna actually free slot player. See, it's a bit annoying that I can block them. Okay, so I can block them. It's just that they hid that. Like, would it have hurt for them to add like a oh, now I can. So I can only do this to players. Okay, I'm gonna put just 2 AI players against me because it's a big map, and with 8 players, oh, it's not gonna go well. The wait times are way too large, too numerous. Okay, factions. Yeah, they're all symmetrical. All templates are symmetrical because they're meant to be balanced. What other YouTubers? Well, there's Mandalore and there's Alina Gingertail. She's a singer, musician on YouTube. makes a lot of good music from games a lot of times. Okay, so which faction should I play? The Temple, which has a different. They had a different town in the earlier versions of the game, like before the demo came out. Now it's just the town that we saw in the demo. Should I play the Necropolis? Competitive multiplayer and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Yes, they have. Should I continue from the Heroes of Might and Magic 2 stream and see how the well, druid slash sorceress faction works? Should I play the Hive, which are Beelzebub's Order of the Fly? It's a faction driven by swift and aggressive tactics. Their strength lies in single-minded determination of their ranks, exploiting diversity of their opponents to strike, precision, and speed. So they're hellish bug Nazis. Cool. Schism. Like, Schism is a weird one because Bulwark came out for Heroes of Might and Magic 3 as a faction. There's a hero called Bulwark in this game. I don't think he's from this faction, but it's the same kind of style of faction because there's ice and stuff. But this is like Cthulhu based. That was a Jotunheim style faction. And we have Dungeon, formerly Underground, current backstage rulers of Jadam. I mean, they're still underground. The faction whose capital is Alvar. Focuses on subterfuge and versatility. Each of their units has 2 types of attack. That's nice of them. Yeah, Seth is too edgy for you. Yeah, Seth has done a lot more videos about heroes and about might and magic, and I think there's just too much gay porn in them, like to be like friendly enough to put in a game, like to put him in a game. Yeah, has he done many Heroes of Might and Magic videos? It's weird. I was expecting to put what's her name from the Heroes Takes Turns channel in the game, because she works for the developer as well, but she's not in there. If you don't know, there's a. I mean, I don't have any evidence. I'm not saying this is an accusation, but the Heroes Takes Turns channel showed up basically when this game was announced, and like 4 months later, she was working for the developer as PR. Kind of weird. Like, it's almost like she was working for the developer from the get-go. I mean, I'm not saying that to be mean. That it's weird. Okay, so you know, just to see how things have evolved from one thing, I'm gonna go with Grove. I'm gonna go with Grove, and I'm gonna put my enemies. Okay, I'm gonna add one more AA player. I'm gonna put the Hive, so we can see what they're up against. The Schism, which because they're weird guys, and the Dungeon as enemies. Okay. Actually, I think I shall make the bugs green. The Schism, I'm gonna make them the steel color, and the Dungeon black. Continuing the theme. Okay. Random wiki events, yes, active. Battle speed, map speed 150, battle speed 200. Normal, normal, because I don't want to get my ass kicked from the get-go. Advanced, timer settings, no, okay. Well, one more thing. The game has a single hero mode, but you can't really use it as a setting for the game. That has to be set up in the template on the map itself. You can't do that in the game itself, which is, in all honesty, a bit dumb. It does have a map editor. The map editor is quite rough at the moment, so I don't expect anybody. Actually, I should probably check. Has somebody already made Broken Alliance? Because this morning nobody had yet made Broken Alliance in the game as a map, and I think I just I think I just froze the game. Well, I froze the game. Don't press Shift Tab while the game is loading, people. It will crash it. So how's your week been? Oh no, it's loaded finally. I wanted to see discussions. Oh, it's taking a while to load. Oh, there's no support yet for mods, I think. AI still cheating, probably. Friendly fire. Okay, no, nothing of importance there. Okay, so they changed the interface. You previously the down button used to be here for reasons that are only known to people who have designed Heroes of Might and Magic 6 and 7, but they moved them here. So I could do with a bit more improvement, like maybe making these things smaller, maybe making this smaller as well, like making this smaller as well and putting the map here, because I think this is a bit, well, maybe a bit too big, or maybe they could put it entirely here instead of the map. Maybe do what Heroes 4 did, like make this giant and put everything here. That was nice as well. And I think it could do a bit with a bit more decorations, like you see these dragons are nice, but maybe add some columns here, some statues. Like change up the color for, like, I'm at a, like this faction, have this thing be green. What hero did I get? I got the shooter. Creatures with army deal 10 basic attack plus standard 5%. Okay. So I get more damage for my ranged units. Ah, damn, I forgot. I wanted to get Halon, because Halon is basically the Solmir of the bunch. He has chain lightning, which is cool. Anyway, this is the Sylvan faction, the Druid, the Tree Hugger faction. But in their defense, this is the tree. The tree has boobs and a belly button. Like somebody really horny designed that tree, and hey, I approve. It's a bit weird, but you do you, man. You do you. Yeah, Grove is very different. Yeah, either Barbarian or the Pirates. Yeah, 6 also had the music we used from, I think it was some music from, no wait, it had campaigns reused from the cut content of Heroes of Might and Magic 4. The one with Crag Hack. That was as a bonus. Okay, so let's build some things. Upgrade this. More gold or more, what should we get as a bonus? We could use more gold initially, I guess. See, that's a nice upgrade. They did an animation there, so you can actually see what's happening. Yeah, they want to do their own thing, I guess, but it's the thing that annoys me on this thing is I click on this thing, but it doesn't tell me where I recruit this thing. So, if you've not played, let's play what was. I think it was toward the Explorer. Okay. Hey kids, can you tell me where in this giant city can I recruit this creature? Or this one? Can you tell me? Show me on the screen. Because I can't say for shit where I can get these things from. I know this is the tavern because it's right there. But where are the other ones? There's a statue. Is that a statue that gives me gold? I don't think so. Oh, the thing in the background? The thing in the background obscured by trees that looks like it's like in the background and not an actual thing that actually lets me click on it. That's a building? Cool. So that's where I can see the building of the creature. Like, I don't need to see the building, but it's I don't need to interact with it, but I'd like to know it's where it is. And then there's this thing here, which, would you have noticed it there? I don't think so. Yeah, the design's a bit convoluted. I mean, say what we will about the dungeon, at least they added giant snakes to the building that lets you recruit hydras. No, pardon. They didn't. The one with the hydras is still something that looks like a dragon nest. It's the one with the Medusas that's got the snakes. PowerPoint of Might and Magic, yeah. Oh yeah, they were in 7. Okay, yeah. I keep getting them mixed up because I really haven't played much of 6 and 7 in, since I did the videos. The rainbow? Well, it was an interactable building in 2, but now it's just there. Oh, okay. We don't have any faction points yet. One thing to mention is I don't think these are final yet because they can't be final. Like the fawns, all their upgrades give them plus 50% melee damage, and only one version of the fawn has melee attacks as their primary attack. This is a ranged unit. It can be upgraded to a better ranged unit or a melee unit. So like, I think that upgrade is broken. Well, let's get into it. Okay. Oh, one thing to mention actually, this isn't how the game normally looks. There's this thing called global map desaturation. I'm going to turn it down to the default setting and leave it like this a bit. After a while, you'll notice that some elements of the background are a bit hard to discern. Like what's interactable, what's here, what's there. You really need to zoom in a lot to notice like a separation between the background and the foreground elements, which is a bit annoying. But they added this option to desaturate the ground to make things more visible. See, now you can understand what's interactable, or you can press the Alt key. There's that option as well. But the thing is, if you have to do that, then there's a problem with the way that I'm gonna leave it at 4%, 40%. There's a problem with the way that things were built. Because if you turn it down to the minimum, at some point, things just kind of blend together in a way that I don't think they should have. You can see that they sort of have outlines for some things, like on this part here. Like there's an outline that separates the leaves of the tree from the rest of the tree. But there's not so much for other stuff. Also, the shadows are barely visible. I mean, there's clouds. I think the clouds don't gel well with the shadows. Yeah, Eratus is there as well. So let's get this thing. Okay, now these guys have various. Hold on. So the warden has this. The characters can get alternate classes, and it tells you here what skills you need to actually get them. And here's the thing. I think I'm gonna actually go and restart the map with Halon, because I wanted to show you something with that character. So I'm gonna do it again. Come on. I'm gonna do the setup again because there's something I want to show you. Custom game. Blocked. So you're gonna be black, you're gonna be green, and you're gonna be teal. So I'm gonna be Scrove again, and here I'm gonna pick Halon for a specific reason. Gonna be blue. You're gonna be the Schism, you're gonna be the Bugs, and you're gonna be the Dungeon. You don't get to choose a bonus or something like that like you used to in the other games. And okay, let's... It also won't let me change my name. But there's a reason why I want to show you Halon. Oh yeah, the sort of like that, but it's not a reputation. You have to have specific skills. It's more like a mix of Heroes of Might and Magic 4 and 5, I guess. Oh, I think my bitrate is too low. Hold on, I'm getting a warning from YouTube. Recommend bitrate of... No, I think it's fine. I don't think I can change the bitrate midstream though. Okay. So as I was saying, Halon. He's the soul mirror of the gang. He has masterful chain lighting, and this is his classes, the classes that he can evolve into. Notice that most of the skills he needs are not specific to the spellcaster class, much like the abilities that the previous guy needed were really specific to the the fighter class. And the names really seem stupid, like Celestial Envoy, a druid, a Celestial Envoy, or a Heaven's Fury. That's not what druids do. That's not in their wheelhouse. You don't even need the light magic to get any of them, so why call them that? It's just weird. Okay, so let's go back to this thing. Recruit these guys. Build this thing again with... I said it was going to get gold. Swap. And let's get into it. Oh, and now we are... Could actually... Was there a way to choose where I would spawn? Because now I'm in a different place. Okay, let's get this. A cleric, I guess. Thanks, Stefan. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, the hero can use a spell twice. Basic Wisdom. Without corresponding magic school. Do I need Basic Wisdom for something? No, I don't. Generates focus. Grants a new global map, so allowing the hero to convert all their movement to mana. Hiding from magic. Heroic strike kills all temporary units in the targeting stack. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. Wisdom sounds like it'd be useful. Okay, more wisdom. Or a basic thaumaturgy. Yeah, I'm gonna get basic thaumaturgy. That's gonna let me cast 2 spells a turn. Unnatural calm. I have to say that some of the elements that are on the map are absolutely wonderful. Stephen calls these mooshrooms because they're cows with mushrooms on them. They're nice. What the maps are like, what's on the maps in terms of like decorations and the buildings are random, and units and other stuff, but they're based on the template. No, you can cast that ability. Lets you cast 2 spells per turn. You do have a mana limit as well, but that ability lets you cast a different spell from a different class of magic than the one you cast for the first time in that round. At least it looks like, if you're playing it from this level, it does look quite beautiful. From here, things tend to get a bit confusing. And I don't have enough movement points left. if a movement does take too long, it does turn to night, and I was kind of hoping with just 3 other opponents it would be a bit faster than with 8. Oh, basic recruiter. Do I need it for something? No. Do I want Nightshade? I don't think I want Nightshade. There is in the city at the start of the week, all creatures. Yeah, there's no governor, I think, in the game, so I don't really want this kind of ability. Increase by 2 bonus increase with global transfer. Global transfer. Oh, that's actually cool. If this were like one of those single hero maps, it would be actually quite more useful. Let's use this. And should I make the enemy take a lot more mana for spells or not? It's just tier 1s. 2 power, mana restore each morning. Call the beginning of the spell. Learning in 1 levels. Oh, that's actually quite useful. Okay, I'm gonna get this one because it's gonna be quite useful for the start. So now I have all the level 1 spells, which is nice. That's quite nice. Okay. Let's build more stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go this, and we're gonna go law points this time because we want to get this, the other one, get this high enough so we can get more stuff. More bonuses. Oh, I have full motion, I forgot. University, get this. Should we go into battle? I think not yet. I think we're going to go into battle next turn when you get more units. Mercury storage. I have to fight some bugs for it, so not yet. Okay. Advanced wisdom. Grant a new ability that allows converter of the movement into mana. The hero may learn high neutral magic regardless of their levels. Heroic striking. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one, I think. Or maybe this one. These are actually good choices. All of them. Whew. Are the enemies gonna use temporary units? I'm gonna get this one. Mana will be useful. Mana is always useful. Okay, so now let's get more units. Let's get the Vine Iri. What is this thing? This is an Iriad. What is it? Is it a pixie? Is it a sprite? Is it a... What is it? Can anybody point to a known, generally accepted, universally acknowledged fantasy creature that is named an Iriad? You might as well have put a Yele here, but no, they put a Naiad. I can't even click on it to show you what it is. In the demo, it was something else, something other than a Naiad, but I don't exactly remember what it was. They replaced it with this thing, with the water spirit, because nobody knew what the other thing was. At least there's the druids and stuff. So thunder layers can summon Quillins again. What the hell is a Quillin? Man, this really goes against the idea of Heroes of Might and Magic. I'm gonna try and find the quote that I mentioned earlier. Something about the creatures. La 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 la. Star Trek. Yeah, did you know that New World Computing tried to make a Star Trek game at one point? They actually bought a studio that had the license for a Star Trek board game, only to then figure out that they didn't have the license to make the video game version of that board game. was fun for them. They spent a bunch of money on something they couldn't use, and that's why they needed to be bought out by 3DO at one point. They made a lot of boneheaded decisions financially in the early days. Okay, so here it is. With Heroes, I wanted players who weren't hardcore geeks to be able to come into the experience and have a level of familiarity with it without having to learn a bunch of new stuff. Everything had to come from existing world mythology that the regular people already recognized. They'd understand what a skeleton was, what a dragon was, but we wouldn't force them to figure out what a demon bat was or whatnot. Again, this is coming from the man who made gnome vampires and mummy dragons and a lot of stupid stuff in the Might and Magic games. I didn't want them to be a hardcore D&D geek to understand the world. Later, this intensified that all the heroes' creatures were this insistence that all the heroes' creatures would have a mythological basis would become a strong point of contention with the art director of Heroes of Might and Magic 4, Joe McGuffin. The guy's name was McGuffin. Wow. The drive to present more commonplace creatures went beyond simple narrative concerns. By presenting familiar mythological creatures, players would have a general instinctive sense of how different units stacked up against each other. It wasn't rocket science to understand that in a one-on-one confrontation, a dragon would beat a peasant, right? Players instinctively grasped that. They still had to learn in the context of the game that how many peasants would be needed to kill a single dragon, but it made sense that wouldn't be that you would need 1,000 or so. Oh yeah, and each hero would be granted a specific faction of troops that would recruit and blah 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 blah. Okay. Some factions being slightly more mythological in nature than others. The sorceress would command troops pulled largely from Northern European influences, so like Eastern and Central Northern, while the warlock would draw more heavily on monsters from the mythology of Greece. Barbarians would have the most D&D-like roster of fighters, including goblins, orcs, ogres, and trolls. Only the knight would command an all-human lineup based on traditional medieval battle units. Grouping them into themes was kind of fun, Cunningham said. Sometimes it would be easy. If we had unicorns and elves, it was pretty easy to figure out that they belonged in a forest, in forest armies. In other cases, it would be rough. We'd have the kind of squeeze the troops in somewhere to round out the roster where it might not make perfect sense in the terms of the team, but they filled in an important role that was missing. So that's how the series started. And now we're at Quillen. I'm gonna have to use Google to search up what a Quillen is. So bear with me. Is a legendary hoofed chimerical creature that appears in Chinese mythology. Specifically, what about the boobed tree lady is Chinese mythology? Like Hero 6 had a faction that was themed all around like Chinese and Japanese and like East Asian mythology. The ones with the water, they had like shark ninjas or something like that. That I can understand. Like that was the theme, but it's what the fuck is this? It's a weird mishmash. Like, okay, we got the fawn, which you could have called her like a sprite or something. You have this thing, which is what even is a hoplet. I'm gonna look up hoplet. Hold on. The first result is an NPC in World of Warcraft who's a rabbit. The second result is Hoplet on the Might and Magic Wiki, which is this thing. I don't think this is a thing. What even is it? What is this thing? It's a hoplet, okay. How, again, it goes against the very tenement of Heroes of Might and Magic. And I kind of think that this started with Heroes of Might and Magic 5. That's like even Heroes 4. Heroes 4 had some kooky units that were not really like all that great. But when a vampire attacked you, it went blah and tried to suck you of blood. In Heroes 5, they had swords. They were ninja vampires. I'm not sure if they were syphilitic ninja vampires. That's a reference for the people who are fans of the Dead Gentleman. But they were vampires with swords and ninja abilities and something like that. Weird. Weird. Real weird. Okay. We built this. Let's record that. Okay. Let's go get our units and go in for more fighting. Oh, we also have one ability we can choose. We'll choose it later to get more gold daily. We have one movement point. Let's go for this battle. Your turn begins. Okay. Gonna put it in accordance of a new date. Why do we have two of these? Let's just destroy these guys. They've expanded the battle screen a bit compared to the demo. It's bigger on vertical and horizontal. Yeah, Schism is Cthulhuctian. It's a weird one. And we can also cast a spell. Lightning Bolt. Fiery Doom. Or should we do the... Where's my guillotine? Yes, the chain lightning. Actually, one thing to mention. If any of you have played Elemental War of Magic, which by the way got a remaster, a sort of more functional version that's on Steam right now, like these logos, like they have the exact same art style as the logos for the spells in Elemental War of Magic. I would swear that Blessing is the same icon. It's weird. Like it's... And they don't gel like at all with all the other art in the game. Like it's... Does this depict any creature in the game? No, it doesn't. It just depicts something. No, it's like it's a mishmash. That's kind of weird. Let's lightning bolt somebody in the face. You, what do you do for a living? It's a cute little thing. It's like a... What is it? The ecosystem of the Murmur Woods is steeped in raw magic flowing through Enrot. At times it imbues the most unexpected creatures, resulting in the unique cross between fireflies and common hops. When you mean hops, do you mean hops? Leaching hop. Isn't the hops that you make beer out of? See, in a Might and Magic game, this would be 100% accurate. Like, yeah, there's a mix between a firefly and a plant that you drink after you ferment it. In Heroes, yeah, the factions in 5 were a continuation of the factions in 3. They were made specifically as like a reflection of them, like more of that. So they were a bit more consistent. Let's see what the fawn has to say for herself. The fawns of the Murmur Woods remain a mystery to the outsiders. They shun complex tools, instead embracing symbiosis with the forest, trusting that the mycelium will provide everything they need. Everybody's high on shrooms. Everybody is high on shrooms, I guess. Yeah, you can actually move it vertically as well. Cool. and let's find out what the hell this thing is. Betwixt. The person who wrote this really wanted you to know that they're a writer. Nobody uses betwixt on purpose, unless they want to seem like they're trying to be funny. The mycelium serves as a bridge, allowing passage between our world and the realm beyond it. As a result, young elementals merge with the flora and fauna of the Murmur Woods to take on physical form. Vine Iriadis are the Earthkin's preferred vessel for exploration. That's just weird. Okay. I think, like, this game in particular sort of fall in the same trap as StarCraft. Like, somebody made a video, I actually forget who, made a video about why StarCraft 2 esports are terrible to watch. Because if you watch them with somebody who isn't really familiar with the sport, with the StarCraft 2, you have to explain to them what the cooldown of a blink ability is that allows the stalkers to, you know, and harass. Like, I can't remember exactly how he put it in the video, but the way I put it is, there's so much of up your own assness you have to get into with explaining StarCraft competitive play that it's just not fun for the most people. Like, unless you're already in it, explaining it to other people is hard. It's almost pointless because it's just not made to be explained. It's made to be understood by a specific subset of people, and that's it. Okay, gain more experience. Leadership, intent of neutral creatures, stores of heroes, allows the heroes to teach other spells. Oh god, this is no, that's a terrible idea. Endless charisma. Enables viewing detailed information about the enemy. Nah, I'm gonna go with this one. More spell power. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pick that because at some point we're gonna have to upgrade our spells. Actually, I don't have a magic guild yet, but I think my spells should be leveled up right now. Yeah, they're level 2. So spells have 4 levels. One of the levels you have to manually upgrade to, and with each level they get different abilities. For like thick hide, which is stone skin. This is stone. It's just stones. Call it stone skin. Come on. Healing waters. It's just healing. Just call it healing. Don't do this. Don't be up your own ass. At least they kept haste. Target flame, but it's not mass haste. Guess that wasn't balanced for lean. Remember when they took out lean from the Call of Duty games because the multiplayer wasn't balanced for it? And people still bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I remember those days. I hate everybody who was in those groups and still bought the game. Yo, Cure. You could have more interesting units for Dungeon and Sylvan, but you got a lot of elves. And too many elven units. Yeah, Dungeon in this version of the Dungeon in Heroes 8 also has a bunch of elves in it. Dark elves, though. And they have their weird things like, oh, I'm the infiltrator and the blade dancer and the circles player, something or other. You know, I would have really appreciated if you could actually see information about the lore, information about the characters here, but it won't let you. It's a bit annoying. Maybe they'll fix that later on. Okay. Next turn. I mean, I find the game enjoyable in its way. It's a proper Heroes game. And because the people making it actually listen to feedback, as they've changed the interface a lot and they've changed this thing a lot, I think it's gonna shape up to be a good game. It's currently it's. I have to say, I've enjoyed it so far more than 6 and 7. That's for all you 10-year-olds out there. Welcome to the stream. I don't know why you're here, but I'd say maybe at this point it's also better than 1. I'd say maybe it's on par with 4 currently, as it is now. So it's still in the top 5 Heroes of Might and Magic games. Let's see. There's Daylight Magic, Nightshade Magic, Arcane Magic, and Primal Magic. Well, let's do a Lightning Bolt on these guys. So Chain Lightning has a fixed area that it can interact with, so there's less of a chance to hit your own units, but also if the enemy units are this far apart, you can't hit them. Do we get a bonus for backstabbing? No. But if we had more energy, we could use their special ability, which also doesn't really have much use since there's no enemy hero. Does it make sense for all the units to share a common pool of ability points with the hero? I don't know. But I do know that I can use this now. And I killed a lot of my guys as well. Stuff like that happens. It's normal. You go run away. Okay, we leveled up. And they all laughed at the end. And they were happy. What do we have here? Alchemical dust. Okay, so alchemical dust is... If this were a freemium game, this would be the currency that you have to buy. Honestly, it sort of feels a bit like this, like that. It's a resource that I can't really get completely behind. Like basic battle magic, all friendly creatures increase your. This is interesting. Friendly creatures attack and defense increase by 50% of the hero's spell power. Well, I only have 2 spell power. Also, these classes, are these just like from the cleric, like somebody else mentioned? I think they may be. I don't think they're implemented yet. But yeah, this sounds like it'll be good when I actually have spell power. Wow, I only have... Yeah, I know that even in Heroes 2, knowledge was the sorceress's thing, but man, just do spell power. What else do I get? Every time a hero casts a spell, the attack rate will increase. Okay, that's good. Every time the hero uses a spell, the defense... Spell power. Okay, that's actually good. I could actually get more spell power by casting more spells, which is useful. I should also get sorcery. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. And going back to get more units. What should we do? The hop patch allows the recruitment of dusk and dawn hoplets. Mother Nature. Oh yeah, I can get this. Now I have more spell power and I can get more units. I now have these guys, which are herbomancers. Not druids. Herbomancers. You know, herbomancers. Puff puff pass, you know. Deep in the woods dwell these who venerate nature in all its forms, and their baked other minds. Blessed as stewards, herbomancers are the envoys of the mycelium. And I hope they didn't get that idea from Star Trek Discovery, because if they did, well, at least it wasn't the worst idea they could have got out of that series. Send across your dam to safeguard the nature's order. Many seek them out for assistance in the grasping the magical flow of Enroth. What was that quote from Warcraft 3? The flows of magic are whimsical. The flows of magic are whimsical today. So mushroom magic. This is the amount cost of hero spells. This is not stack. Shroom song. Spend all the restore 4 points. Swarm of bees. I can respect that. Not the bees. And I can upgrade them. Well, I could if I actually got... I got Sporomancer and Murmuromancer. Murmuromancer. Is that like the ruler juror? Murmuromancer. Allows the hero to use the spellbook again this round. Removes any effects that prevented it to use. Wow, so I could cast a whole lot of spells with these guys. Like a whole lot of spells. Target friendly unit becomes immune to magic damage. Yeah, that's also good. They should have kept the peasants as tier 1 temple. I think an armored and trained soldier can't be tier 1. It's quite strange to have a class and unit with the same name. It's a bit too much on the nose. Yeah. Okay, so now we have shroom dudes. And the menu dudes. And we have... Okay, so let's... Hoplites. So these guys do melee damage. I mean... Have to... Just one of their upgrades, just one version of the font does melee damage as its primary attack. So I think this may be just an error. Like, I'm going to try it. Okay, I'm going to go to the font. 3-4. After the upgrade, it does 3-4. So that's useless. 4-5. 3-4, 4-5. Or maybe it doesn't show the upgrade. It's still in early access, so maybe they'll fix it at some point. The model colors, the models may be more saturated in the demo because there was the problem with the background being too saturated, so they added desaturation to separate the planes. Also, compared to the demo that I played, I don't have HDR turned on my monitor anymore, which Windows did that at some point when I played the demo last time. So the game is more saturated in total. Are those elves down there? Or are they these fawn things? There's a big thing walking by. Oh no, there's just a guy with a cape. I wish you could zoom in on the city. Like, that would have been nice to do. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's an impossible battle. That's a normal battle. Let's go after these guys. And I'm gonna put these guys here. You can also middle click to change the angle. Oh yeah, it has a bunch of angles that you can like see the battle from. None of them are properly labeled, and you can only have one active at a time, so you can't like you can zoom in on the battle now, but you can't like scroll through them. You have to go to the options and change between them, which is a bit annoying. Okay, so you're in I don't have enough mana, do I? Should have stayed in town a bit more. Oops. My very, very, very oops. Fatal Decay, Primal. No, I don't have any mana for these guys. What does this do? Target any creature can't restore HP. Yeah, that's not going to be useful. It'll be useful against the undead. Yeah, the larger battle map is much better. Okay, so I'm gonna... Actually, what is this thing? This is a Warden Parasite. Oh, yeah, that's... When the need arises, Warden Parasites are dispatched to safeguard the swarm during raids and nearby settlements. Singular purpose. You rely on the overwhelming numbers to keep their... Okay. So, as you can see, this is basically what would have happened in Half-Life if the crabs got fat. I mean, the model itself is brilliant. Like, it's just brilliant. Like, this is absolutely amazing. But if you look at it like from this zoom level, you you don't really like. You have to really zoom in to notice what it is because it's brilliant. Like, look at it. A fat head crab. Well, it's a parasite. But it's funny. You can't really get like you get infested Terran would have been too much on the nose, you know. Warden parasite, and this guy is overgrown locust. Okay, this guy makes sense. Looks nothing like a locust, but it makes sense. Sometimes the locust is imbued with so much demonic essence that it becomes highly aware of its surroundings. These overgrown drones are deployed following Ravager parasites to prepare the hive spray for harvest and eliminating anything still resisting. And there are melee. Hive mind nest protector. Ooh. Okay. Let's attack these things and maybe defend. These guys have ranged attacks, so I'm going to move them forward. I'm going to move them here. Yeah, very, very magic, mighty magic insanity. Man, they move fast. They move very fast. So I'm gonna attack these guys. The game has the concept of long reach, which Heroes 4 had as well with its pikemen, I believe. They could attack from a distance of 2. You're gonna wait. Ouchie. These guys can attack in a radius, but it's not a proper radius, so I'm gonna do this. Ouchie, first strike. Yeah, you can kill them now, I guess. Ouch. Retaliation for... Oh. The bees. The bees. So they both have first strike, double strike, and parry. So they both have parry. That's fun. Finally got to use that ability on killing him, killing 2 people at once. Shoot. And I should have done this first. They changed the mantis to look like a mantis with a scorpion. Yeah, I didn't play the bugs at all. I'm not even sure they were in the demo. Haven't played the bugs at all yet. The music, like at least in this area, is nice. I mean, it's not as like gripping as the Heroes of Might and Magic 2 music was, but it's fine. And the sound cues they're okay as well. Let's go get a few more units. Okay, I don't have enough lumber. Wow, I forgot to get the lumber. Let's upgrade this thing and get some better hoppers, I guess. Where is lumber? We need wood, people. We need wood. We need wood. I'm actually not seeing much. I think there may be some down there. Fortifications. I like that you can choose what some upgrades actually do. Mycelium roots allows you to travel to any city under your control. Okay, that's nice. So they did take that idea from Star Trek Discovery. Yeah, let's get fortifications with stacked ones. Yeah, traps. I think traps should do. And I'm gonna stay 1 day in town to recover all my mana. Yeah, but if they were hoplite references, they should have had spears. Oh, during the week, creature upgrade costs increased by 50%. No, week of ignorance, no. Oh, they also have this button. Okay. It doesn't let me look at the lore for features here either. They need to add that button. Where's the report? Where's the report button? There it is. Bug feedback. Lore button on recruitment tab screen. Would be quite nice if you could please add that little button with the will that lets you see the flavor text for the lore of units and heroes on their respective recruitment slash formation screens, not just when you've already recruited them, have them in your army. Thanks. XXX. Actually, no. Yeah, that should. No, that looks more like a bot. Yeah, it'll work. Maybe they'll think it's cute. UI visuals. Okay. Okay. They seem like they're. The bird is eating good. Yeah, it got a bit fat. Also, it's growing some blue things there. And flaming things, you can have a flaming phoenix as opposed to the normal phoenix and an energy phoenix. No snot phoenix, thankfully. So that's a good thing. So there's the naiad, there's the vernal naiad and the brunal naiad. Vernal and brunal. Okay. I need wood. I need to get more wood. Where's that woodchuck that chucked all the wood? Okay, so all combat is currently suspended until I get a wood. Oh, there's a wood. And there's a crystal storage as well. More gold. And a gem storage. Oh, that's gem storage. Okay. The gem storage looks too much like a gem mine. This is a single use, once per visit, once per week to the visit. But it looks like a mine. And I have to visit it constantly instead of it being like just there. Crystals, I have some of them. Ability, hero scouts, I don't really gonna use much of them. When battling in an area, friendly creatures deal more damage, more knowledge. Yes, gold. Oh, there's wood. Yeah. I forgot I could do that. And now I can get my fawns. I can get fawns that are ranged. Okay. Next turn. Let's take on some skeletons. Skeleboys. Yo, skeletons. How is it hanging? I can't kill really much of them. I'm just gonna cast a normal lightning bolt. A lightning bolt of fiery doom. And an attack. And another cell because I can do that. The game gives me that power. Basic damage. Okay, you there. You defend. You move up a bit. I think I'm gonna have to increase the battle speed a tiny bit. Movement. Oh, I don't think I did that. Okay, movement is a bit slow, I think. Yeah, it likely was a mine and then they decided not to have mines. Probably pawns instead. You stand there, you move up a bit again. Attack. Where is that light? Okay, so lighting. Okay, so yeah, I forgot. Spells have a cooldown now, so you can't spam blind anymore, which is a shame. A real shame. And I'm gonna stone skin that guy and have him go here. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. There's just 8 of you. The bees are useful. The bees are quite useful. One of them died. No worries. Could probably cure them with the healing waters of what do we call them? Oh, healing doesn't work on them. Yeah, it's an embodiment. It doesn't. It can't really do that. So how do I heal these guys? There's probably something in Primal that lets me heal them. Primal magic. No, there is not. Guillotine, energize, optical illusion. Friendly ranged units take less damage. Shorten shadow. Ooh. That's useful. I lost a bunch of them. No worries. Yeah, I think you can attack now. Yes, the bees. The bees. The whole bees and nothing but the bees. Do I have my lighting back yet? Yes, I do. No! Oh, thought I was gonna go for the bunnies. Not a bad result. What do we have here? Okay, we can learn basic sorcery. Yes, we do. We want basic sorcery. What else do we have? So we have this. Oh, the magic schools in the game are they're a bit inspired by Might and Magic, I guess you could say. There's I'm gonna go to the spell book. There's daylight magic, which is, you know, your healing stuff, your blessings, your basically what was in the life magic tree of Heroes of Might and Magic 4. There's your Nightshade, which is your death magic from Heroes of Might and Magic 4. There's your arcane magic, which is your, well, and then this sort of like it's stuff that wasn't in any of the elemental trees, like your stuff that's like it's hard to explain. Like some of these used to be in the water in Heroes of Might and Magic. Like optical illusion was a water ability, I think, water spell. Primal is basically the elementals, and neutral magic is arcane. Again, it's the same as arcane, but it's special. Like it's its own tree. So if you go into the Magic Observatory, which now it's global, you don't. You have global spells now. You don't have them like individually in each town. Each town basically adds to them, but they're global. You also have this thing, which is your like neutral abilities, like your gate of light, which is allows you to like make a gate from one place to another, or town portal, or dimension door, or shadow flight. Man, just call it flight. You just call it flight, not shadow flight. Pocket dimension is a weird one. Like it lets you like make a place to put units in there and items, so another one of your heroes can get them, but an enemy hero can also get them, which is weird. Oh yeah, order. Yeah, exactly. I forgot the. Yeah. I forgot that Heroes 4 had Chaos and Order. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot about. So, had this. What else did I want to get? Basic Battlecraft. 2%. Okay, this actually be useful. Because by default, you don't get anything. Deal more damage, ranged. Oh, friendly creatures gain Overwatch when they added Overwatch. Okay, this is actually quite nice. Generates one focus if you have battle magic, and I do have battle magic. Friendly creatures prepare for a preemptive strike when they choose to skip their turn. If they are attacked, they counter-attack and will land before the enemy blows. The maximum mana increases of 2 per action and defense. This bonus is. So I like that they are made to synergize. I'm hoping they'll add more classes, more subclasses at some point. Speed and initiative. Sieging, phalanxes, tunneling. Yeah, I'm gonna get battlecraft, and that's it. I'm gonna save the rest for more magic stuff. Get some ore. An easy battle. I'll let them run. Yeah, basically a bag of holding. Let's go to here and... Oh yeah, a mage guild. We need a mage guild finally. Okay, Paladin, thanks for dropping by. Glad you could join us for a while. This would be a difficult battle. Okay, basic insight. This gives me more XP. Expert wisdom. Bonus if I know sorcery. Eagle eye. See, they made eagle eye just a sub skill. Bonus if you know scouting. So I only have one more of these left. It's like, I don't think it's going to be insight. Probabil, este majoritatea de aici. Expert wisdom. Maximum mana, eagle eye at the start, knowing the hero is capable to learn. So this is actually a useful version of eagle eye. It's a sub skill, and it works automatically on all the spells, not a chance to learn a spell. But I'm gonna get this one to get a lot more mana, and now I'm full of mana. I don't have any mana currently, but I will have mana at some point. If I just get this, I'll let them run. Let's open the Pandora's box. Wow. Okay. Pandora's box was useful. And let's build a blooming pond. Pardon. And let's run back to the city after we get this thing. Yes, more XP, please. Whoa. And we have dust. Dust is good. Oh, there are fawns. We'll let them run. None of them have offered to join up with me yet. There is a diplomacy skill which I haven't yet gotten. Mana shroom. Mushroom mana. Mushrooma. Mana shroom. Shroomana. Let's get the Thunder Lair as well. Black Tower. What's in the black? Oh yeah. You're gonna see so in the demo version I commented that the cave dragons, which I thought were red dragons, looked very good. The upgrades, when they add bling to make them black dragons or whatever the other one was, they look kind of terrible. This is a red dragon. Look at it. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Like, the cave dragon looks superbly well, but this, My God, what did you do with it? You know, you could have, at any point in time, you could have stopped drawing. I mean, you it doesn't have to look like War from the what was that series called? The one with War, Death, and I forget what the name. I forget the name of the game, but I remember the characters. You know, where War is tricked into basically causing the apocalypse, and then his brothers have to come and bail him out. I think you played it, Steven. I forget the name of the game. Okay, I'm gonna look it. What was it called? Darksiders. Yeah. It looks like, yeah, it's Darksiders exactly. It looks like it. It looks like War from Darksiders. Yahtzee pointed this out. At any point in time, you could have stopped drawing him. I mean, it's okay. You could have had him just have a tail and wings. You didn't have to. You didn't have to make him look like infested Kerrigan. It's okay. We know you've moved on from Warcraft and Warhammer to Starcraft in terms of inspiration. It's okay. Disdain. Like, like the dragon just thinks you're beneath him, and because of that, he takes less damage. Usually, these dragons roam the Garrett. Oh man, Garrett Gorge. I remember going to Garrett Gorge in Might and Magic 8 and getting my ass kicked by the dragons. But lately, more and more of them have been sighted across central Jadam. I think we had a discussion, Stephen, with how you pronounce Jadam. Jadam, like Van Damme, Jadam, Van Damme. Depends. Okay, so spells are a no-no really because is immune to it. But I can spell my people, and I can spell them to bless. Bless you. You go there. You go there. Actually, putting this guy in front of here was a bad idea because there's a range. There's a very wog energy in there. I'm gonna have to spread them out. Okay. So that's, God damn it. So they do wait for their turn and do stuff like that. So the enemies are clever in that way. That's gonna kill nobody. Spells, wells and bells. Optical illusion. No. Guillotine. That's not gonna do anything. Thick hide. Yeah, that did nothing. Who's attacking? This guy. The bees. Yeah, you're not gonna attack because you're gonna get your ass kicked. Should have attacked myself, and yeah, could have spared two of them. Dragon Boon Graves! I love the Dragon Boon Graves. This is the first item I found in this game. Just don't venture into Alva, Garrett Gorge, or any land ruled by dragons wearing them. Dragon Boon Grave. It's part of the Dragon Father, and I can upgrade them as well. And now they have +2. What's upgrade? No, I actually can't upgrade that. Yeah, I forget about the items because I haven't found one up until now. Weird. Okay. Got this. Getting this. Okay. So what should be my final skill? Should I have luck? I don't know economics. I know basic murmur. That's their ability, murmuring. Sub-skills, mycelium and stuff like that. Luck, your friend does not counterattack. Spells can also land a lucky strike. Whenever you're friendly, lands a lucky strike. Sure. And luck would be good. Do I have any other stuff? Oh yeah, I forgot about his lore. Halon's arrival on Jaden was fraught with frustration. A miscast summoning ritual called an Ifrit instead of him, and when he finally appeared, humans had encroached on his summoning site. What's worse, no one explained why the Jinn was summoned. Despite the Murmur's reputation for harmony, Halo found it to be quite disorganized. With its commanding presence and lightning powers, he aims to bring order and stability, believing it's the will of a higher power. Are they sure this wasn't supposed to be Solmir? Because I don't remember Halon being a Jinn. Was he a Jinn in Heroes 3? I think this guy's supposed to be Solmir. Because I mean, how many Jinns with lightning powers are there in Might and Magic? There's one. Okay, and we're gonna fight some Murlocs. There we go. Actually, the upgraded version of the Murloc of this guy is even more of a Murloc. Okay. Set up your stream, and I'll be ending mine in like a half hour almost. Blind and small troglodytes are often seen by surface races as primitive creatures. However, their adaptability and deep knowledge of the underground passage are no joke, and these are precisely why they have played a crucial role in Alvar. We're going to play a crucial role in getting their ass kicked right now. Defend. Move up. Wait. Oh, they have reach. Good for them. The bees. Always the bees. Sometimes the knees. Oh, that's nice. That wasn't nice of them. Okay. Oh, and we can decide on getting basic luck again or something else. Oh, actually, I forgot to get a skill last time. Okay, I'm gonna go for, should I go for luck or not? Finally strike. More gold. I do know primal magic. Yeah, I'm gonna go for luck. I know I have a full roster of skills. Okay, blooming pond. Do I need? Oh, I need a lot of stuff to get the pyre going and the thunder lair. I need more wood again. Always with the wood. I'm actually surprised because this is based off a template, this map, and it's supposed to be balanced, but I don't see a lumber yard nearby. Okay, so let's go. Did I get this already? Yes, I think I did. I'm not gonna go fight them. Okay, what else can we build? A level 2 for magic LDS. I think we're kind of running low on money. I could upgrade some spells, I think. Oh, Fireball! Yeah, I want to upgrade a Fireball, why not? Or I can get a... I mean, I have this, but it's not unlocked, I guess. Lightning bolt, ground sight. I can unlock one of these things, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. Okay, what can we get from here? Crystals, yes, we need crystals a lot. And let's make these guys tougher. Let's give ourselves a bit more knowledge. And let's upgrade this, do this. Do they have lore for the archers? Long the hunts phones are sent as well, and he's hunting bow. It's strongly advised to be their guest, not their target. That's nice. These guys don't have an upgrade yet. These guys have upgrades, and I think I can get the green one. Oh, the naiads. I can get this guy and the naiads. Oh, I could actually upgrade them. Okay, okay. So what's the difference between these? These guys have icy veins. Attacks prevent their target from restoring HP by any means until the end of the round. Okay, that'll be useful. And still a ranged unit. This one has Awakened Water. This creature gains 2 speed and initiative and the ability to perform ranged attacks even when sedition enemies. Okay, so that'll be quite useful, but they both have that. And this one has Whirlpool. Like the washing machine. Confuse the target enemy. While confuse their speed can only be used after Awaken. Oh yeah, I forgot these things have the Awaken thing. Blink to any. Yeah, this looks good. I'm gonna go with Vernal Naiad. Or Blink is good, but these guys can still do full ranged. Okay, this is useful, but so is this. Okay, I'm gonna go with Vernal. So I'm gonna put this to Vernal. These guys have no upgrades yet. Okay. I think I'm gonna stay in town for a few days to get more money and more mana. Let's see what week it's gonna be. Week of the something or other. The week of the last 3 days. It's Wednesday week, my heroes. Okay. That's actually quite good. A week that the last 3 days. Yeah. Oh, there was a fawn hut back there. I didn't see it. I think that's one of the problems of the games. You don't see a lot of stuff. I should have upgraded this thing earlier. Ah, damn it. I'm not gonna do it now. I want to recruit units. And I don't seem to have enough money to actually recruit a lot of them. So let's go fight stuff. Let's go to the dragon place. Attack. Waiting. Yeah, you wait there. You wait as long as you want. Thick hide. I really need to upgrade this soon. Speed. No, not even with speed I can get there. Okay. Wait. Attack. Wait. Attack. Wait. Actually, just defend. Oh. Yeah, and he came over. Should have attacked him as well, I forgot. That's going better than the last time. Get away from him. I think we actually get him in one strike. Do I have Bless? I think I did have Bless. Okay. That wasn't enough. Oh, bad move. And he's down. 5,000. That's good. Let's fight this. Okay, let's kill them actually. Screw them. They're outsiders. They're Sambrashut have developed specialized synapses to enable them to discharge electrical currents from a distance. It is remarkable how adaptive life within the rift seems to be. Summoning Sting of Rashut. Well, good for him. Hope he's happy. Bam. Ba-bam. Ooh, that's smarts. You go up there, act as a shield, I guess. Defend. Hit him in the face. And we're done. Let's see what the fawns want. Oh, just the basic fawn. Okay, I guess that's enough. We need gold right now, so I'm getting the gold. Oh, there's a weapon there. Treasure chest. Actually, what's in there? Excalibur. Heroic strike kills 1 unit. Works on creatures up to tier 7. No scale armor or shield can offer protection against this blade. Hero of Tales. When 2 sets equip is applied twice. Okay. So you get double strike. That's nice. Gives gold and gems after defeating the guards. Yeah, let's do that. So this week just has 3 days, so we can do this. Attack soul units with, yeah, that sounds nice. Can we upgrade something? Finally, humans get to attack and defense on control area. Yeah, let's do that. I think extra damage will do quite nicely with our setup for this hero. Yeah, let them run. We're gonna have to face the golems. Okay, we're gonna attack. You go into the center. Okay. So we have to fight these guys again. And yeah, this like these are still members of the same church, and I think there's a bit of a difference with how their style of clothing. Where's the upgrade? Okay, the upgraded version seems to at least have a butt flap. But still a giant boob window. A game made by horny Eastern Europeans. What can you say? It's actually 3 different versions of the same character, yeah. She has a strap over the boobs at least. That's extra protection. Like compare this to how the equivalent unit looked in Heroes of Might and Magic 4. Oh man, this is some silly stuff. I can't get there in time, but I can shoot. Exaltation. Well, exaltations to you too. And 1 HP left. Oh, that's actually a lot of damage. Ah, did not get it right. Okay. 4,000 gold. I think this should be enough to get us a few more units. Mycelium roots and fortifications, though. Yeah, it's a big jump. We don't have wood. Not enough wood. Or a treasury. Or a bank. Oh man, I could have had gold, but I don't have a bank. I don't have wood for a bank. Damn. And I already used... Oh, I can use this again. I keep forgetting about this ability. I have that ability to do that. Okay, so let's get the bank. That'll give us gold. And we can get more units that way. Oh, and we have movement points galore, actually. We have all the movement points we will ever need. And don't forget to upgrade these. Yeah, it's supposed to be the same continent, yeah. But it is 500 years before Might and Magic 8. So there's that. No, to be fair, Might and Magic 8 had a bit more of a boobalicious unit composition. Let me look up something, unless I'm mistaken. A list of monsters, Acolyte of the Sun. I mean, okay, it is the wrong gender, but this is a unit from Might and Magic 8, so the boob window is there. It's canon. It's just the wrong faction that has it. It's the Temple of the Sun and the Moon and the, what do you call it? Cyclops, Hatching, Lizard, Elemental, Naga. Oh yeah, there were Nagas. I mean, the Naga does fit in this art style. Dark Path Journeyman? What is that? No, that's not it. Ragnar, Buccaneer, Corsair, Pirate Seer. No, not that guy. Rook, Ragnar, Sorcerer. Balamage, they look the same. Misthawk, Unicorn, Vampire, Minion. Oh, the vampires are just the ones from Purist 3. Ratman, Bestial, Animals. No, that's a rat. That's a wisp. Unique enemies. That's a rat. Centaurs, Crystal Walkers. I think I may be confusing it with Daggerfall. Possibly. Okay. We have mana. We do not have mana. So we're gonna have to wait in town for a moment to catch our mana breaks. We're gonna go get these fawns and let them run. Get this. Ooh, 5,000 XP. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade basically all our abilities. Cooldown, negative effects. Reduce the cooldown so I can spam them more often. That's the way to go. Spam is all you need. Now, I can upgrade this. So I can upgrade these guys to their, I think the crystal version was the one that had Earth Shatter. They could have just called it Taunt. But that's what it is. Okay. So we're gonna get the crystal version of these guys. Next turn. Okay, new week, and the pop-up for what the week is doesn't show up. All here, yeah, all heroes one is fully restored. Okay, okay. Let's just recruit stuff. Or can we build something? No, we cannot. Treasury. Treasury gives us even more gold, but it costs a lot, and we need just units. We need units. A bunch of units. Okay, now we're gonna go kill stuff. Once per week gives us this. Grants gold. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so I think this is going to be the last battle because there's like 3 minutes left before Stefan's stream starts. So I'm going to leave you people with that. Oh, and still affecting nobody on the map. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Thick skin? Yeah, thick skin. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so is the stream that far behind? I think I'm not sure if the stream is far behind. I think there may be a delay here, because I'm seeing stuff that's like 5 minutes delayed on the YouTube thing. Hey, Mister. Yeah, it's close to being over now, so I'm gonna leave you guys with Chef on stream. I'll be ending in a few minutes. Oh, that moved twice. That's okay. 4,000 gold. That's nice. Yeah, I started with Heroes 2 for the first hour and then switched to this one. Okay, we can get more. Yes, we can get more. Well, this was kind of it for my stream. You made it like right at the end. Yes, I did. It was a day off for me today, which is always a nice thing to have. This is for my stream. Thank you everybody for coming along. It's been a a fun ride through Memoryville and reading a bit from the book, which I recommend that everybody buys because it's well, apart from an error on page 68 and the fact that everything that happens in Ubisoft era is a bit bare bones because you know that the guy who wrote it didn't work on those games. He worked on the first ones. It's an excellent book. Like it's fantastic. If you want Heroes of Might and Magic to learn how it developed, how it existed, get the book. It's great. So thank you everybody for stopping by. I don't know if I'm gonna seeing next. I'll be here next year for sure. I'm currently working more on on the day job, and I'm teaching some courses, and I'm gonna try and do a series on my personal channel at some point about me trying to run a half marathon. I currently haven't run anything close to that distance. Like the most I've run is 12 kilometers. Up until 21, I still have a while to go. I'm thinking of documenting the journey. It's going to be in Romanian though, because there's not a lot of running content in Romanian for people who weigh over 100 kilograms that don't want to die while doing it. So I'm thinking I maybe do that to help people. So again, thanks. I'm not sure if there's going to be any new shows on the channel anytime soon, but stick around maybe if you want to watch the old videos. Watch the old videos on the Romanian channel on DDLL and have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Be happy. Find ways to be happy because it's, oh boy, is it a tough time to be happy. Goodbye, people. I'm going to turn off the light now, symbolically.